Hello, we're here today with Laura Roberts with Chicago Title, and we're going to talk about the cost behind closing. So, our closing costs and the cost for title insurance. So, let's start with buyers and their title insurance.
Okay, so title insurance with your buyers, typically if the buyer is getting a new loan, the lender is going to require title insurance that covers them.
Okay.
So we offer what we call and we issue a lender's policy of title insurance. And because the buyer is acquiring that new loan, that's a charge to them through the transaction to cover the lender.
Okay. And then how about buyer and the closing costs?
Perfect. So the closing cost, it depends on how the contract reads. Of
Okay.
course, everything in real estate is negotiable.
Right.
And typically, though, the buyer and seller split the closing fee.
Mhm.
If that's the case, our closing fee is $370. So the buyer will pay their portion of the $185.
Okay. And then how about for the seller on the title policy?
So typically, the seller takes care of the cost of the owner's policy of title insurance, which covers the new buyer in the transaction.
Okay. And then how about with their closing costs?
So again, depending on the negotiations, if they're paying half that closing fee, then that would be the $185 charged to them for the closing fee. One thing I do want to mention is if the buyer is getting a new loan, another closing fee that they will have is a loan closing fee.
Okay.
So that covers all the work we do with taking care of getting that new loan in place and working with the lender.
Okay. And then, so we know that the average home price in the Denver metro area is approximately 600,000. We're just going to go with round numbers. So what are the numbers that you're seeing on closing costs and title policies for a home approximately 600,000?
So no matter what the sales price is, our closing fee always remains the same.
Okay.
So that's going to be the $370.
Okay.
And then for a $600,000 home in Denver for the metro area, pretty much you're looking at about $2,093 for coverage for the owner's policy of title insurance.
Okay.
Now when we search the records, we look to see if the seller has purchased or refinanced the properties within the past 5 years.
Okay.
And if they have, we offer a pretty significant discount no matter who handled the previous transaction. So they can save some money by getting what we call the short-term rate on their policy.
And that goes to the seller.
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that was so helpful. Thank you so much for your time and for explaining these costs to us.
My pleasure.